What's up, everybody? Welcome to the September 15th edition of DraftKings Tournament Plays presented by Prize Picks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, click the link below to claim up to a $100 first match deposit bonus with Prize Picks. We have a 5-game MLB slate tonight. As usual, we're going to take a look at 3 of the top tournament stacks and 3 of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the Stokastic.com website. Starting with the top stacks, number 3, the New York Mets, taking on JT Brubaker tonight in New York. Not a favorable park to hit in and not a great matchup either against Brubaker, but it is a good Mets offense that's only projected for about 6% ownership with a 10% chance of being the top scoring stack. Brubaker has also had more issues with left-handed hitters than right-handed hitters this year, and there is some good left-handed power in the Mets lineup. Brubaker overall a 22.8% strikeout percentage and 3.87 xFIP, while the Mets active roster has a 116 WRC plus and 161 ISO. Number 2, the Minnesota Twins taking on Daniel Lynch. Lynch has struck out 20.5% of hitters with a 4.41 xFIP so far this season. The Twins active roster has a 110 WRC plus and 144 ISO. They are projected for about 16% ownership with a 13% chance of being the top scoring stack, but also a 23% chance of being the top value stack. And number 1, the St. Louis Cardinals taking on Chase Anderson. Anderson's been solid through his first few appearances with Cincinnati this year, but going back to the start of last season when he was with the Phillies, an 18% strikeout percentage and 5.52 xFIP for the veteran right-hander. The Cardinals are projected for 13% ownership with a 14% chance of being the top scoring stack. They have a 122 WRC plus and 182 ISO on their active roster. Now, before we take a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of these videos. That promo code is AdamMLB. You can find it at the top of the screen. Use it and get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. This offer is available for new users only, but if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, take advantage. You'll get 50% off. You'll get access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I reference in these videos. So again, that's promo code AdamMLB. Use it and get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now, taking a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers, number 3, Sean Manaea, $7,600, taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight in Arizona. It's actually a pretty difficult matchup for Manaea against a right-handed heavy lineup that is difficult to strike out, but he is only $7,600, and his 23.5% strikeout percentage is actually one of the highest on the slate. He has a 3.95 xFIP overall this season. The Diamondbacks active roster as a whole has a 97 WRC plus and 20.9% strikeout percentage. Manaea is projected for 22% ownership with a 23% chance of being a top 2 scoring pitcher and a 24% chance of being a top 2 value pitcher. Number 2, Miles Mikolas taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Mikolas is $9,000, projected for 42% ownership with a 29% chance of being a top 2 scoring pitcher and a 19% chance of being a top 2 value pitcher. Mikolas has struck out 18.7% of hitters with a 3.79 xFIP so far this season. The Reds active roster has just an 84 WRC plus and 22.9% strikeout percentage. And number 1, Carlos Carrasco taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Carrasco's been a bit limited in his last couple of starts, but did get into the mid-70s in pitches last time out. So I'm expecting that we can get around 90 pitches from him here against the Pirates. He's projected for 45% ownership at $9,400. He has a 37% chance of being a top 2 scoring pitcher and a 24% chance of being a top 2 value. So far this season, he has struck out 23.3% of hitters with a 3.47 xFIP, while the Pirates active roster has a 91 WRC plus and 25.5% strikeout percentage. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks: number 3, the New York Mets; number 2, the Minnesota Twins; and number 1, the St. Louis Cardinals. And the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Sean Manaea; number 2, Miles Mikolas; and number 1, Carlos Carrasco.